Last night, Ed Sheeran played his second and last concert in Spain. It was in Madrid, and it was in a full stadium with around 80,000 people. Okay. Now, some months before, in October, tickets for that concert, that it was sold out within hours, went on sale. And tens of thousands of people went on to their mobile phones or their websites to try to secure the ticket because they wanted to go to the gig. Now, people managed to get their tickets, obviously with some kind of delay, but within 2 hours, which is an amazing feat. It's unbelievable that this thing can happen, right? And this is because we know that today we have the technology and the ability to manage queues with tens of thousands of people in it, and to make sure that they all can get what they want, which is a ticket to the concert. And for that, there are many things that actually need to happen. There's got to be, obviously, there's some computing power powering it up. There's got to be some ways of conducting those transactions to make sure that not two people are actually getting the same seat at the stadium, that everything from a credit card perspective can happen. Is that news? Is that something that will make you say, wow, is that really happening? No, we know that that happens, right? But that is exactly an example of how this new behavior becomes a new expectation. And that's what happens. Look at the impact for anybody trying to play that kind of game. Would your organization manage to cope with that kind of sudden demand? In this situation, you know that you're going to put the tickets for sale. So this is an expected high or peak of demand, and you know that you can do something about it, right? Now look at this example from another point of view, which is not only the one that is actually selling the tickets, in this case Ticketmaster, that is trying to satisfy the needs of all those fans of Ed Sheeran. Look at the one that is actually helping Ticketmaster to make it happen, which is, in this case, is a cloud service provider. What's going to happen is the Ticketmaster every day is having this kind of demand. And exactly, not even the day, on the few hours where those tickets are on sale, that thing is going to become 50 times bigger. So they need to work with an organization that is actually able to provide the level of scalability to make that happen. Because otherwise, the Ticketmaster site will crash. And the amount of disappointed customers will be enormous, leading to, well, a massive impact on the business. Now let me give you a very similar situation, but a very different experience. You are at home, and your electricity provider has, or you have a contract with an electricity provider that it has whatever it is, 3 kilowatts. But then you happen to be in winter, and grandma is at home on the Tuesdays, and you're using some electric heaters, and the house is full and whatnot, and you realize that 3 kilowatts is not sufficient anymore, and you want to move up to 5 kilowatts or 7 kilowatts or whatever the case may be. Your electricity supplier today is able to change from 3 to 5 to 7, yes, but is only going to give you whatever amount of kilowatts you actually have in your contract for the entire month, right? What the cloud service provider, being Amazon or Microsoft or Google or whatnot, is able to give to Ticketmaster is whatever you want, whenever you want, and they will charge you accordingly for that. The electricity service provider is only going to be able to give you, well, you choose, is 5 or is 7. But I'm going to charge you every single day of the week, every single day of that month. It doesn't matter if you are not at home for a week. It doesn't matter if you only have a full busy house with a heater on the Tuesdays, but not on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Sorry, my model says I am charging you the same. So is the experience the same? Is the customer feeling that their expectations and needs are being fulfilled exactly the same way? And the answer is obviously not. And that's basically one of the things that we're suffering from today. That as a business, we have something that we call liquid expectations, which are in this case set up by the experience that Ticketmaster helped me to realize that it was possible, is, in the case of Ticketmaster, they have it set up by Amazon Web Services that help them to realize that it was possible. And the electricity company is not necessarily able to play that game, is not necessarily able to match it with their, well, with you and I, with any consumer.